Hello and welcome to another Excel video with Rich Kerr. In this scenario I wanted to talk a little bit about using headers and footers for that matter with your Excel spreadsheets. Sometimes people want to show a label that covers multiple columns in their spreadsheet. So what they'll do is they'll add another row. So I'll right click and do an insert here, and maybe they want to call they want to call this first quarter sales or something. And so they type that in cell A1, and then they'll highlight or select A1 through D1, and they'll use the merge and center. And maybe they'll bold that or something, or increase the font size. And it's an effective way of showing a label that includes everything below. So it's one cell that's been merged across four. And while that can be a quick way to create a header of sorts, the problem is, what if I need to load this Excel file into another software application? Maybe it goes into my enterprise database. Well, that merged header row could cause a problem with that upload. And so it can actually frustrate the process of exchanging data with other systems. So rather than inserting a merged row like that, I would advocate taking advantage of the ability to create header and footer sections that are available when printed. And so then that can be useful, and it also can be used even if you're just on screen. So at the bottom of the application, you have icons that control the layout. And right now we're in what's called the normal layout, which just shows the series of columns and rows that make up your spreadsheet. But if I choose the second icon labeled Page Layout, it takes me to a different view, which is more of a WYSIWYG, or what you see is what you get view, where you see the page breaks. So it's sort of giving you an image of what your spreadsheet would look like when printed. And this is actually the default view if you're using Excel on your Mac. The default view there is this page layout view. But on the Windows side, the default is the normal view. Now in this page layout view, you can see the page breaks, and you can also see the header area, which is made up of three sections: a left, center, and right. So I'm going to click my mouse in that block that makes up the left section of the header, and a new section of my ribbon has emerged labeled Header and Footer Tools. So I can insert some information that I might want to include in my header, like perhaps the current date. So I'll click this icon for current date, and it puts a code for doing a date stamp in the left section of my header. And maybe in the middle I want to do something else. Maybe I want to do an image. So I'll click Picture, and I can go to a location where I've got a picture, and I can load one in as part of my header. So I'll go out to my desktop, and I've got a logo there that I can add, and then I'll go to the right. Actually, that logo looks a little too large, right? So we'll take that one out, and I'll go back and Picture, and we'll do another image there. We'll do another logo, one that might fit a little bit better. So click OK, and there we go. So now I've got an image as part of my header. Maybe on the right side I would want to do the page number, right? So I'll have the current page. So if it's a really long report that I'm printing, I can say what page it is, or I can even say page of, and then click number of pages. So if I had a 5-page report, the first page would say 1 of 5, and show how many pages there are in the report. Now I can quickly switch down to the footer. We have a go to footer icon, and maybe in the footer I want some other information like the name of the file, right? So you can put the file name in there, or you could put the path, or even the name of the sheet. So maybe I'll put the sheet name in the center there. And then in the lower right hand corner I could type whatever I want. I could type first quarter sales. So the main takeaway is that you can use this the header and footer areas to input key information about the application or about the workbook, and that can be images or codes for special things like page numbers or dates, or even just text that you want. And that leaves the spreadsheet part intact. So the body of your spreadsheet is not populated with merged cells and different ways of trying to create headers inside the spreadsheet itself, so your spreadsheet sticks to a more clean and pure single cell of data, column and row format, without using merged cells, which can be a bit more efficient for data exchange. And so that's using headers and footers in Excel. Now, if I switch back to the normal view, I have my regular spreadsheet and I don't see the header and footer data, but it's there. Even if I'm in the normal view, when I go to File and choose Print, so in my print preview, I can see that header and footer information that I set up is there. All right, so it's still there, but in the normal view, it's not cluttering up my view. It's out of sight unless I toggle into the page layout view. That's it. That's using headers and footers in Excel. Thanks for watching, and please come back soon for more Excel videos. Have a great day.